Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Wolverines will kick it away to get this game going. And it's fielded. Berturner trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's got his man open downfield. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. The Hurricanes lining up here on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. They're going to run it. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Pitches to the back. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Will he score here? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today. And you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He's escaping the pocket now. And the defense says, not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought it down for a short gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? A handoff to the back. Running with purpose. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He might be the quarterback safety blanket.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll give it to the back. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Off the play fake on first down. Defense is coming after him. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. They can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Lining up to try the extra point. And there's the point after. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 15. Set to kick this one away.
Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Good job up front by this offensive line. And good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied at 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The shotgun running play call. Breaking free at midfield. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Canes have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown for the U.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26.
And the Michigan offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game. Being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He pulls it in for a big gain. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete downfield. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. That's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
A quick juke to get free, and they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only is he...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's good.
The extra point is good.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to field it. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Just, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami and the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Gets the first and still running. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The short completion of the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Here's the second down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to make a big play downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Intercepted by Michigan. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds room at the 30. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. 3rd down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Canes will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a quick grab. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly to the wide out. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Caught near the goal line. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Good route running by that receiver on the corner. Was able to make a sharp break and run toward that open hole in the defense.
This will likely be the last play of the half. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Miami.
The Hurricanes line up with a 1st and goal. And he drops back in the gun. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. No problem, knocks it right through. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They get the second half started with their running play. Just trucks the man. Look at him run through those tacklers. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
He'll hand it off. A quick juke. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The game makes it second and medium. And he'll set up to throw. Going to create outside the pocket now. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
That's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quick throw caught on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So second and 6. And the Canes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
The Canes hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the wideout goes in motion. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. He was successful on his first try. This is just a chip shot from 21 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
This sack is on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they're going to come in.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Canes. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Just trucks through the defender. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. First down here for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Now it's second down here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on third and short. Quarterback drops back. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The ball near midfield. No punting tee. The offense is going for it. Here we go. 4th down. They'll try to run for it. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. And now you've got another chance at points.
The Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And there's the handoff. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Another Miami Hurricane. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Miami 26, Michigan 21.
The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. It's a shotgun run call. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. There's the handoff. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with you defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Crucial 3rd down play right here.
Let's go.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
The Hurricanes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Nice grab. It's McGowan. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. So the offense flexing and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the 4th quarter. Now they get set to kick it away.
21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate. That wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. Second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? They'll try to run for the first down. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Running back has it on a screen now. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. On the run here. Lets it go. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. That's an important score. We've got a 1-possession game now, Kirk. And it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Point after, up and good.
That makes the score Miami.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Then it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use, but at what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Catch made on the left side. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Here's the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
What a game for this offensive line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's an out route, the catch made, and the gain just good enough for a 1st down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Got it.
1st down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
The Canes are in the red zone now. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Catch made on the left side.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Receiver in motion now. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half. And he's already at it again.
First and goal. If they play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice.
Here we go. Unlock. Ready, go.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on the screen. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the Staffs a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines. Now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. So the win streak continues for this team. Good job, Kirk, bouncing back. They're just getting stronger and stronger now.
You've seen their stock start to really rise, and these players seem to be buying in. Credit to the coaching staff for leading this streak and keeping this team together after that loss a few weeks back. You can tell this team is bought all the way in.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.